I also just want, you can cut this into the area that Jack was talking about.
Sure,
I
yeah.
also wanted to mention about products in the future. When all scientists are working together instead of competing, just imagine, for instance, an automobile or a transportation unit. If we take the best qualities, most efficient, cleanest qualities from all scientists and all people working towards this one problem, what we could design would be tremendous, instead of everyone competing and trying to uphold their own product. Never mind that last sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, instead of competing with each other and trying to uphold their own interests, then we don't get the best types of products that we could get. But when you unleash science and technology for the benefit of everyone and working together without the restrictions of the marketplace and money and marketing, then the world could be a fantastic place.
And much of history is not revealed to the public. For example, they didn't know that George Washington had 300 slaves. He's our first president. Today, he'd be arrested as a social aberrant.
I'm sorry, I'm just telling you to look up here. That's where the camera is.
They don't tell you about how wealthy most of the presidents were. They were millionaires. Their concern was business. They didn't even want the public to vote. If you didn't own property, you didn't vote. Every inch of progress in the world was fought continuously. From child labor, labor unions, the betterment of human beings, women's rights, black rights, Polish rights. Every inch of the way, from the flying machine to the space age, was fought. So you got to remember that. The trouble with society is they find a system that works and they freeze. They lock onto that system while other nations pass them by. The nation that does not think ahead and plan for the future will be bypassed. And we want all nations to grow. We don't want any dominant nations that control most of the resources. We are against the global government that is proposed by the monetary system with those people in control. When I use the term global government, I mean cooperative global government, where everything is done for the benefit for all the world's people, not a selected few.
We gotta go. We were supposed to meet them downstairs at 10 o'clock.
That's what.
Yeah, I just wanted, Jack wanted me to mention too that all the other places that we've been to have been tremendously successful. And the Zeitgeist members have been working so hard. It's just overwhelming to see. It's so wonderful. And, you know, a lot of times they can finish some of Jacques' stories. They've been watching on the internet almost everything that they can find and reading the books and the videos and reading the books on the book list. So they're just hungry for information. We really haven't run across any negative views about this direction from people as of yet. We will have an event there, and then we're riding to another hour and a half by boat to another island. And I think they're trying to set up some relaxation for us, which is very nice, but we're always interested in furthering these ideas and sharing them with people. So we'll be looking forward to doing that whenever we can. Yeah. We have a meeting this morning with I don't know how many hundreds of children that will be doing drawings on what they would like in the future. They set up this event for children this morning.
Oh, great. That sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, over and out.
So if we have email, I'll write. I'll let you know. I don't even think some of these islands have water. They have to bring water in from the mainland. I also wanted to mention that these scientists from the university, in fact, they were in touch with us several years ago. They were interested in the Venus Project. They're all interested in the Venus Project, and they want to incorporate as much as they can. And so we'll be talking to them a lot as we travel on the boat. They'll be joining us for 7 hours on the boat ride. Yeah. But don't bother putting this in right now, but it's just for you that they have this desalinization plant, and they have to bring in water from the mainland, and they have to pay for it. And they want to set up electricity for them too, but the government is shoved by the electric companies here and the people who sell water. So they're having a lot of trouble just trying to set up free energy on this isolated island that has no money, very few people, and they would like to set up an experiment there, but they're having trouble with the government.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Bastards, huh?
yeah. Oh, well, it's the private companies that are influencing the direction of the government and the laws of the government.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you can use what you want, but take a
Right.
look at Facebook. There's a lot of new pictures there, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Heather's calling. Gotta run.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you.